if Arsenal get the best players, you know, Gyökeres, for example, get some insane left wing, like, I don't know, Lookman even, he gets at left wing. Zubimendi, he might get. Who knows? We're gonna spin Koken, as I said in a second. He gets his players he wants. Right? What's the excuse then? Because I don't trust this manager to get us over the line even with those players. Seriously. And honestly. I don't trust. And if he doesn't get over the line then, what's gonna be excuse? Because I can guarantee you right now, the top Gunners will find an excuse for all of this, why it didn't happen. Because it's always the same things. Always moving goalposts, always finding what's best for them. To fit their agenda, as long as they are not proven wrong. It's like they care more about Arteta than they care about the club itself. At the end of the day. They care about individual names more than they care about the club itself. That is the biggest thing. Because in the beginning of this season, insane amounts of tough Gunners said, if Arteta doesn't win anything, he has to go. It's unacceptable for Arsenal to finish behind any other team besides Manchester City. And all this stuff. And if that happens, Arteta has to go. All of that has happened. Oh, but he had injuries. Oh, red cards. Oh, referees. Oh, PGMOL. And all the excuses you can imagine in the world. 100%, if he gets the best players and he doesn't again perform, again it will be the same excuses. Something is gonna happen once again. Exactly. How is he not sacked? That is the biggest mystery of the world. Do not leave any room for silly... Exactly, do not leave. But let's be real, they will find a way to find a silly excuse. They will find a way. 100%. At some point, some way, they will find a way. That is the biggest issue. Yes. Big up AFC always. Smash the like, subscribe if you haven't already. Big up, big up, big up. 6 years, nothing. He doesn't do shit. The club meme. Exactly. And the worst part is, top Gunners eat it all up. They eat it all up, and they're happy with it. How this club has gone from winning trophies, winning the league. Yes, it was 22 years ago, 21, 22 years ago, but still winning the league. And all this stuff, winning FA Cups, to, well, top 4 is fine. Oh, we did this, it's fine. Oh, we did this, it's fine. Oh, but that's an excuse and all this stuff. How is this acceptable? For third biggest club in the country and one of the biggest clubs in the world. How is that acceptable? It's utter embarrassment. Will be known as the trophyless club by the time this is done. Yeah. It's not by the time this is done. We're already known for that. Because we are in a position where Newcastle have won something already. Liverpool have won the league. United and Spurs are in the final of Europa League. Chelsea are in the final of Conference League. Like, what are we doing here? Seriously, what are we doing here? Every single team that is in like top 6, top 7, besides Nottingham Forest, have won stuff. City is in the final of FA Cup. They can still win the FA Cup. And Pep Guardiola says, even if we win FA Cup, it's an awful, shambolic, pathetic season because we are a million points behind Liverpool. What Arteta does, he comes out and says, well, look, Liverpool won the league on 82 points. If it was the previous 2 years, we would have won the 2 leagues. Like, what? Seriously, what are we doing here? The narcissism, the embarrassment of this manager, the things that he says about this club, it's insane. And the worst part is, nobody cares. Nobody cares. Big up views on sport. If you haven't already, go subscribe to this guy, top lad, top content, not a top Gunner, so that's a plus, so go subscribe. Hit the likes, big up everyone. He signed for 3 years, he's not going anywhere, we just have to wait for him to be forced out. That is the worst part. Because if I get 15 million a year, and I can do the bare minimum to survive, I will do it. No argument about that. So at the end of the day, unless he gets sacked, he's not going anywhere. Like, we aren't. Big up Boy 10, big up. We are not a serious club. You need a bit more balance, be more balanced. I am balanced, because I give Mikel Arteta credit where credit is due. But let's be real, he has overstayed his welcome. 15 million a year. $750 million spent in the transfer market, and he genuinely has jack shit to show for it. At Arsenal, I understand if we were Brighton or someone like that, or Crystal Palace, but Arsenal? No thanks. The worst thing is that we could have that could have happened was for Arteta to win the FA Cup right away, because suddenly all of the top Gunners can fix their heads to think we are better than the domestic cups. Yeah, like nothing else. Big up Aaron Talks Arsenal, by the way. He did the graph, he did the math. On average, it takes 2.5 seasons or 2.4 seasons, whatever, something like that, for a Premier League coach to win the league, of the coaches that have won the league. On average, 2.5 seasons. Arteta has been here 5.5 years and he hasn't won once. Once. He has 2 times he has overstayed his welcome. Let's be real. By the time Arteta is done, this club will be... There is a possibility that by the time Arteta leaves, we could be arguably in the worst position than we were when he came in. There is a big possibility of that. Because the wages are ginormous, and how we gonna fix that, God knows. We are not winning anything. At least before that, we won stuff. Like, it's insane. No cups, not even EFL Cup. We haven't won the Carabao Cup for 32 years. 32 years. My balance view for Arteta is that he is a good coach but a bad manager, and that a big part of the FA Cup win was the water breaks during the lockdown football. True, and Aubameyang. Because Arteta genuinely should be praising Aubameyang for the things he did. Emery had us in 5th, balling Europa. You know, I'm not Mikel's biggest fan, but to say he's done nothing... I'm not saying he's done nothing. I'm saying that it's not enough. I'm saying that it's nothing in comparative to what he has had. The things he has been given to. The keys to the rooms he has been given to. Genuinely. He has been genuinely given a key to Shangri-La. To the maximum extent. We have given a kindergarten graduate keys to the top managerial job, arguably in one of the top in the world. We didn't look at possibilities to have someone with resumes and everything like that. We genuinely gave assistant from Man City, who has never coached games in his life. One game he had coached as the manager, and it was for Man City in Champions League, and they lost to Lyon in that game. Only loss Man City suffered in the Champions League campaign in those 2 seasons at home. Only loss, and that eliminated them from Champions League. Like, what are we doing here? Never seen anything like this. Thank God I don't feel these prick owners to have employed this shit. With no credentials, no major honors, yeah, at the end of the day, you either win or you lose. That's at the end of the day, that is what it is. And trophies determine your success. Oh, but now all of a sudden, top Gunners, trophies are not the main metric, it's the league finish. Well, look at the league finish. 3 years ago, 5 points behind City, we were 8 points clear. So that's a 13-point drop. Last season, 2 points behind City. This year, 15 points behind, not City, but Liverpool, by the way. And it's not even given that we're gonna finish second this season. It's a massive, massive regression in terms of how we play, how we perform, and what we do. Oh, but he had injuries. Last year we had almost no injuries and we still couldn't get the job done. It's not an excuse. Yeah, Top Gunner bingo. Pretty much that's what it feels like.